So everybody, I'm making a ring band that's simple for, well, it's sort of simple. It would be easier for newer people that are new to wrapping and weaving to learn how to make a ring this way. I was making a bail the other day and I got the idea from making that bail. So I'm going to put the bail on the ring band. So I've got 4 pieces of wire here, and I've got an almost 10 millimeter cabochon, and it's almost 5 millimeters thick. I have my 20 gauge square copper wire. I have it marked in 1-inch segments. I have a 6-inch ruler, and I use that 6-inch ruler to mark my 1-inch segments. The middle mark will be the 3-inch mark. Whatever's extra over the edges, I usually mark that too. Anyways, let's get started. So I'm going to take one of the wires and I'm going to anchor this half round wire, which is 24 gauge. When you go to buy this wire, you choose 0.2 by 0.1, meaning 24 gauge. The first time I bought half round, I didn't know that. So I ended up buying 3 or 4 different sizes until I figured out that one's the half round. But that's just me. Or that one is the right gauge is what I meant to say. But anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and start at the 3-inch mark. Now there is a 1 inch on either side, and I'm going to start right here. Now I want to try and put the tail, which is this, right in the middle between all the wires, because I don't want that to poke anyone's finger. It's also handy whenever you're using your steel wool, it won't get caught on it. So I'm going to take one more wire, preferably one that's marked good, and then I'm going to put it, I'm going to even it up with the rest of the marks. Ended up wiping my marks off. I like to use paint marker on these because you can wipe it off when you need to. So I'm going to wrap around this just a couple times around both wires, and then I'm going to put one on each side. I'm going to line them all up. And I'm going to wrap around all 4 wires. Just about 4 times. So I'm going to pull these out to the side, like that, and then I'm going to go back to the middle wires, and I'm going to go around the middle 2 wires until I reach my 3-inch mark, which is my middle there. I've got marker all over my fingers. It ends up wiping off. Paint marker dries, and then you have to remove it yourself. I usually just scratch it off, with my fingernail. It's delicate enough to where it doesn't scratch the metal, or it ends up wearing off right about the right time. So I'm gonna run my nylon jaws around these real quick. Whenever you run your nylon jaws around it, if it ends up bending it, all you gotta do is just bend it right back, because we're using half round today. Hang on, let me take my shoes off here. Okay. So, I'm going to go ahead and open these up just a little bit more and continue my weave on around. Let me just get these a squeeze. Just keep pushing your wires together so that you've got a smooth band. I'm going to adjust my camera to where it's up just a little higher. My camera keeps trying to focus on everything back here. Let me see if this does any better. That's a simple form there. If your half round ends up flipping on you, there's really not much that you can do but start over. That's all I know to do, because it's flat and it's really hard to get half round wire straight again. Almost ready to do all four again. So we're here, and I'm just going to bend them back in. Make sure you grip them down here and then bend. else they won't bend right. When you're doing this part, you can take and just go over that right there, so it looks like, you know, like an endless weave there. So you want to wrap around all four about 3 times or 4 times. I wrap 4 times around all four. You can do 2, but I recommend 4 just to make sure that it's steady. Okay. Now we've opened them back up, and we're just going to continue to the last black mark. If my camera ends up cutting this in half, I can't combine them, so it may be a part 2 for this setting, but it'll all be labeled and all be in the same folder on the YouTube. So I hope that this helps somebody out there learn to maybe make a ring. Don't forget to keep pushing your weave together there. Just continue to your last black mark, or whatever color your marks are. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel out. It helps me out. So I'm going to combine these just as soon as I get right up here. We're almost to the end. I will show you what we need to do. See, it's right at 13 minutes. Usually my phone will cut it between 10 and 15 minutes. My phone cuts my videos no matter if I'm rolling for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. It still cuts it up into pieces. I don't know why, but it does. Anyways, so we're going to just bend these up here. Please excuse my dogs. And then I'm going to continue to wrap all the way around all 4. And I'll show you how to end it. And then we're just going to go right here and wrap it around my... Please excuse the background noise. My son ran off without doing his chores. Gosh. A chore. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so we're all done with this band, and it probably will cut it. You need to take your nylon jaws and go up your weave here, and then right up through here if you have any issues like with this being out of whack. But just make sure you hold it from both angles if you can, and then just go up and down your weave. And then there's our band. And then we will we'll learn how to put this into a ring setting whenever in the next video. I'll post pictures on both of them. Thank you so much for watching.